This lighting does not bode well for the teeth. Look at that. Ugh! I brushed my teeth. I swear. Hello again, my fellow fat kid friendly folk. Happy Saturday to all of you. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. As usual, mine's been kind of busy as I've had to work this weekend. So I worked today, gonna have to work tomorrow. But I'm also gonna be making you guys a video. Anyway, what we're doing today is, I haven't done this since Christmas was the last time I did a DIY, but we're doing a DIY today. Again, bathroom, echo, 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 echo. Anyway, I'm doing another DIY. This is from Pinterest, and as I told you guys, I like to start calling these Pinter'Temp. I don't know, it sounds ridiculous, but I'm attempting Pinterest. So, as I've said before, I'm sure other people have probably done this DIY. It's probably on YouTube as well. Either way, I've never done it, so I'm going to attempt to do it. What we're doing today is we're going to be making lip gloss. Yes, lip gloss out of Jell-O, right? Sounds a little grody because I know the whole gelatin thing, but bear with me, okay? We're gonna try it and see how it works. Now, one of the things they did say is it does not like dye or color your lips, so don't worry about trying to use this as a lip color. It's purely lip gloss, but it's made with... So my camera decided to fall over, and that was just lovely. So I had to kind of reset it up. I hope everything's looking okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, we're making lip gloss with Jell-O, and it's got coconut oil in it, and it has petroleum jelly as well. But I think what I want to do is make some with both the ingredients and then some with just the coconut oil. And then it also said to get those little like makeup containers, like eyeshadow container or a lip gloss container. I looked everywhere for some stinking lip gloss containers and I could not find them anywhere. So what I found were these things. I found these little pill containers. It's just pill container. Pill container like this, but it looks like this. It's just like a little tiny little... I thought this would be a great container just for the fact that it's more shallow than the actual lip gloss or eyeshadow containers, makeup containers, whatever you call them. But this is more shallow and it just snaps shut like this. And I thought that might work as well. I'm hoping that'll work. Again, it's a pill container. We'll see. I could not find those things anywhere. Moving forward, I got various flavors of Jell-O, and one of them is Berry Blue, actual Jell-O brand. If you're not from the good US of A, then you know it as jelly. Either way, Berry Blue. I've got the Walmart brand Peach because I'm cheap. I got Walmart brand Cherry. They didn't have Walmart brand of blue or like blue raspberry, so yeah. But cherry, we have strawberry and lime. I don't know how great lime is going to be as a lip gloss, but it might be pretty. Either way, these are the flavors that we're working with. And what I'm going to do now is, because as you know, I have one camera because I'm poor, and I'm going to reset up the camera so you can like see what I'm doing with my hands, okay? So, I will be right back. Okay, so I have everything set up. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you can see everything, see what I'm doing. And we're gonna go ahead and just kind of get started on this. There's gonna be a lot of hand movements going on because if you've watched any of my other videos, I talk with my hands a lot. I feel like a politician. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through what it calls for and explain that first. I know I kind of talked about it, but we'll just thoroughly go through what you do for this Pinterest Jell-O lip gloss DIY, okay? So what you can get is Jell-O, any flavor, as I went over. You can just get whatever flavor of Jell-O you would like to have. I have selected 5 of them because I want to try different flavors. It also says coconut oil. So I got this coconut oil. It's Carrington Farms. I don't know if it really matters what coconut oil. It did not specify. I just got this because it looked good, and oh my gosh, it smells. Oh, it smells so good. You want to smell it? Smell it. Oh, it smells wonderful. Also, what you need is some petroleum jelly. Now, I made a mistake. Yes, this is Walmart brand. I'm cheap, like I said. But I made a mistake, and I got this. It says fresh scent. Don't get that. It smells like baby powder. So I'm not sure how well this is gonna bode with fruit flavors. I'm gonna try it and see, but I might not make it with all of them. What I would like to do is make it with both of these ingredients and then make some with just the coconut oil. Because you know, you could actually make it kind of edible that way. Jell-O, coconut oil. I also have these 3 containers to mix them in. And I got my little tiny spoon. Look how little, it's so little. Anyway, and this is to put the oils in to begin with. Measuring spoons and my little containers right here. Now the original recipe calls for half a cup. 1-to-1 ratio of both the oils. But, well, what is that, Vaseline? Petroleum jelly, whatever you want to call it. But they said they used a half a cup of each. Now that's a heck of a lot of lip gloss. I'm not trying to make that much. So I'm going to be using a 1/4. Yeah, 1/4. I had to double check and cut it down a little bit. They also say to use, because they had the actual lip gloss containers, she said she used 4 tablespoons once she melted the mixture and put it in each container. My containers are teeny tiny compared to that. So I'm just going to be using 1 teaspoon of the oil mixture, and then it calls for 1 teaspoon of the Jell-O powder for the flavoring, and I'm going to be using half a teaspoon for that, because she did say that you could use more on her recipe if you want to have a little bit more flavor. So instead of taking it down to like a 1/4 of a teaspoon, we're just going to use half. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scoop some of this out, get it measured, and put in this container and melted. It says to microwave it for 30 seconds until it's almost like completely smooth. I don't know what they mean by that, but I'm not microwaving it. I'm just kind of heating this up right here to slowly get it mixed. I don't really want to put it in the microwave, just so you know. So let's go ahead and, yeah, that's the right one. God, that is a lot of oil. I'm gonna go ahead and get this heated and melted, and I will be back shortly, because you don't really need to see me melting this. That's not very thrilling. You guys know how to melt coconut oil and petroleum jelly, I'm sure. So I'll be right back. So as you can see, this is all melted and nice and gooey. I know that it said not to mix it to where it's completely smooth, but there were quite a few chunks of the coconut oil in there, and I really did not want chunky lip gloss. So it's fairly smooth as it is right now. And as you can see, even cutting it down, that is a lot of lip gloss. Like, oh my gosh, this is gonna make so much lip gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and make the blue kind first, because I'm very curious to see what that's gonna turn out as. So I need to get my 1 teaspoon and just put it in there. I don't know, I might need more than that, actually. We're gonna go ahead and make 2? Does that look good? I don't know. What do you guys think? That looks really, really gross. So it says to mix in, you're supposed to mix in 1 teaspoon of this with their 4-to-1 ratio. I'm gonna do a half because I do want it to smell good. And this, oh my gosh, this blue raspberry. It's not blue raspberry. It's called blueberry. Berry blue, close enough. It smells so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in like 1 scoop of this and mix it up. I need my spoon. This is what it looks like so far. It looks a lot bluer on camera. It's not really that blue. So I might mix a little bit more in there just because it doesn't really smell like the blue. It smells mostly like the coconut oil. Okay, so I have been sitting here for, I guess, like 20 minutes stirring this, trying to get all this sugar that is in this. I guess I should have got sugar-free, but I really don't know if that made any difference or not. I didn't really think about it, and it didn't specify. But I have been sitting here stirring this religiously to try and get all of the sugar to dissolve, and it is really just not wanting to. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it's more of a lip scrub at this point. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in a container because I'm tired of looking at the blue. Okay, we're gonna set that one aside, and I'm gonna go ahead and wash off the spoon so I can move on to the next flavor. Well, as you can see, I have thoroughly made a mess of things. It is completely destroyed. I'm very glad that I put this cloth down so that I didn't mess up my counters, because there's oil on everything. Everything feels just greasy. But what I went ahead and did was I went ahead and put the mixtures with the Jell-O in their containers because it was taking forever, just constantly stirring them up to try and get the sugar in the Jell-O to dissolve. So this was the first one that I did, and it was the blue one, as you can see right here. And it looks great. Yeah, it looks like a cute little container of lip gloss. Like, yeah, that's swell. Look at that. That's so cute. This one is the, I think this is the lime, but it didn't really turn green at all. It just looks like the original mixture. And then this one was strawberry, and it is definitely got more pigment to it. I think that's strawberry. Yeah, strawberries in this one. And then this one was, I'm terrible at this, peach. That's it, peach. Smelling them does no good because they just simply smell like coconut oil. That is it. You can't even smell the Jell-O at all. So that's what those look like. Now, like I said before, I've had these sitting here for quite a while, trying to get them to harden up, sitting in cool air and everything. And as you can see, they're very, very squishy. They just don't ever solidify. And it's not a lip gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. It is not a lip gloss. This is more of a lip scrub because of all the sugar in the Jell-O. It's just not, it's not a lip gloss. I mean, you could keep them like this and use them if you want to as a scrub. Because again, these are like really cute containers, but like there's oil on everything. So I'm going to straighten some of this up and reposition the camera, and I will share my final thoughts on this entire Pinter'Temp experience. Alright, I am now resituated. Got the camera set back up to where you can see this beautiful mug. Anyway, final thoughts on this whole flipping process. These things right here, yeah, you might be able to see them a little better. You can see them a little better like this. Oh my god, something just went in my eye. I don't know what that was. Oh my gosh. I was attacked by some like invisible force. Okay, I'm good. I don't know what that was. Moving forward, this, as I showed you earlier, it's just gooey. It doesn't set up. I've tried, you know, getting it cold. It just does not want to set up. So what I did was I went ahead and I made some using only coconut oil and Jell-O. Now, I know some of you warriors out there are gonna be like, you know, you have to have boiling water to dissolve the Jell-O or it just won't work. Well, yeah, I know that. So I heated up the coconut oil. Then I I scooped some of the Jell-O, you know, the proportions, whatever, into the container, and I continued to heat it to try and dissolve the Jell-O, really the sugar in the Jell-O. I wanted it to dissolve, and I kept it like heated up, stirring it constantly. Well, it would never dissolve. I sat probably for like an hour trying to get that to dissolve. Didn't work. Won't dissolve. So yeah, but what I did do was I took just the coconut oil, not that petroleum jelly, no, and I let the sugar like settle to the bottom, and then just took the coconut oil and put it in this container right here. And it has a slight pigment. This is strawberry. Yeah, this is a strawberry one. And I just set it in there and then refrigerated it to let it harden. Like these, give me a second, these were supposed to do. Now, you can definitely see one is more pigmented than the other. But this is more of a lip scrub. This does not have the sugar granules in it. So it is more of just like a soft, see that? It's just like a soft lip balm. You can actually use this as a lip balm because it's solidified. So that did work, but essentially, I mean, it just smells like coconut oil. There's no scent at all of the Jell-O. You could just scoop you some coconut oil in this, refrigerate it. You got lip balm in a container. Or just go buy some. I mean, anyway. And this one is the, nope, the other one's strawberry. This is cherry. It's just slightly more pigmented. Cherry was most pigmented of all of them. It had most color of anything. So cherry, cherry, strawberry, and they did solidify into an actual balm that I guess you could use. But because of coconut oil, like, it melts very quickly. I mean, you just start touching it and it's just very melty. But it does feel really good on your lips, so I give it that. That one did work. So really, my final thoughts on this whole flipping process. You can use these as a lip scrub, but honestly, I wouldn't because of the Jell-O gelatin. I mean, I don't want to really be scrubbing gelatin on my lips. If you're gonna make a lip scrub, just get sugar, granulated sugar or whatever they use in that. And if you want like a scented balm, you know, like these, put essential oils in it. You could take the coconut oil, melt it, put some essential oils. You could get eucalyptus, lavender. I mean, they've got fruit flavored ones, I'm sure. Eucalyptus is one of my favorite. Anything mint, I just love. Like eucalyptus, love that smell. Put your essential oils in it, mix it up, put it in containers, stick it in the fridge, and you've got lip balm. I really wouldn't use the whole Jell-O thing. I mean, I guess it's a cute concept for kids, but, and then I guess if you want some pigment to it, you could always get like some all-natural food coloring that is safe for you to have in your body, which, I mean, I know you eat food coloring, but in general, we don't put food coloring like on us. So they do make some that are like all natural or like even vegan ones, things like that. It doesn't have all the chemicals and stuff. If you want some pigment, you could possibly do that. I'm probably gonna just use this. I really like it. It smells good. It smells like coconut oil. But I don't think I would recommend anybody trying to make lip gloss with Jell-O. It just doesn't dissolve. It does not work. I don't suggest it to anybody. Unless maybe the sugar-free works, but I still think that's got like alternative sugar in it so that it's not gonna melt or whatever. I don't know. If anybody has a better idea of making this work, geez, let me know. I would love to see about trying it again in a better method. I followed what Pinterest told me to do, or the blog that was posted on Pinterest told me to do. And then what it turned out to be was this. Now, it does kind of look like what the photo looks like, but you really, when it calls it a lip gloss, you expect it to be lip gloss, not lip scrub. Just saying. But that's gonna wrap up this week's video. I've told you what I think about this. I mean, you can maybe call it a success, you could call it a fail. I learned a lot along the way. This is a success. I do consider this one to be a success because I am going to use this. I can take it to work. It's kind of a cute container. It's for medicine. I don't know how many pills you can fit in a little thin container, but that is like a cute little container to put lip gloss in. I think that's adorable. I'm probably going to clean those other ones out. I'm never going to use that. I'm not going to use that as a lip scrub, body scrub, whatever. It's just gross to think I'm rubbing Jell-O on my skin. But either way, I hope you enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. I want to go ahead and thank all of my subscribers that I do have and the ones that are yet to come. You guys are awesome. I got super excited that I am over 50 subscribers. I know that's not a lot to these people that have like 7 million, but everybody had to hit 50 at one point. And to me, that's awesome to have 50 people interested in your channel. Like, what? Anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Follow me on social media. All the information is in the description box down below. Share this. Share with all your friends, family, and loved ones, and your pets, and your pet rocks, and I don't know. I've said so many, I can't remember who I've said to share it with. Share it with the world! Either way, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and a wonderful rest of your weekend.